Hello, St. Stephen's. I'm here today to talk to you about something that I pray about that's always on my mind is having respect for the land. It's indeed a Christian calling. When we speak about respecting the land, we are speaking about something deeply rooted in our faith. The Bible begins in a garden. In Genesis, we hear that God looked upon creation and called it good. God created the earth, the waters, the plants, the animals, and humanity, and placed human beings in the garden, not simply to use it, but to till it and keep it. That phrase, to till it and keep it, is important. We are given a relationship with the earth, not a license to exploit it. The land is not simply property, it's part of God's creation, entrusted to our care. The Psalms remind us of this truth. The earth is the Lord's and all that is in it, the world and all who dwell therein. The earth belongs first to God. We are stewards, caretakers, and temporary guests. Wendell Berry, the farmer, poet, and Christian writer, has spent much of his life reminding us of this reality. Berry writes, "The earth is what we all have in common." That simple statement carries enormous weight. Whatever our differences, where we live, what we believe, how much money we have, what language we speak, we all depend upon the same soil, the same water, the same air. Berry challenges us to think about our relationship with the land, not in terms of ownership alone, but in terms of responsibility and love. To know a place, to care for a place, and to remain connected to a place changes the way we live. When we love the land, we begin to notice what happens to it. We notice when water becomes polluted, when soil is depleted, when forests disappear, and when communities suffer because the natural world has been damaged. Jesus often taught using the language of creation. He spoke about seeds and soil, birds of the air, lilies of the field, vineyards, and harvests. The natural world was not merely background scenery for Jesus. It was one of the ways he taught us about God. And perhaps that is one reason why respect for the land is important. When we care for the earth, we are practicing humility. We are acknowledging that we did not create the world and that it does not exist solely for our convenience. We are part of something much larger than ourselves. Respect for the land is also an act of justice. The choices we make about the earth affect our neighbors, especially those who are vulnerable. Clean water, healthy food, safe neighborhoods, and a livable climate are not luxuries. They are matters of human dignity. Caring for creation is therefore also about caring for our neighbor. And finally, respecting the land is an act of gratitude. When we plant a seed, walk through a forest, hear the birds sing, or watch the changing seasons, we are reminded that life is indeed a gift. The earth teaches us patience. It teaches us that we are connected. It teaches us that we cannot flourish alone. Wendell Berry once wrote, "Do unto those downstream as you would have those upstream do unto you." It's a beautiful way of expressing the golden rule in ecological terms. And what we do today affects those who come after us. So perhaps the question before us is not simply what can we take from the land, but what can we give back? How can we leave the soil richer, the water cleaner, the trees standing, and the world made whole for those who come after us? The Bible tells us that the earth is the Lord's. Wendell Berry reminds us that we belong to the land and to one another, and our faith calls us to live as grateful stewards of God's creation. May we therefore till the earth with care, keep it with humility, and hand it on with love, remembering that the land is not merely something we have inherited. It is something that we hold and trust. It's a gift from God and a sacred responsibility for generations yet to come. Amen.